Right, let's start. Deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth, big circles all around our shoulders. Three, two, and one. Let's go the opposite direction. Again, big circles. All around, all the way back. 3, 2, and 1. Just drop the head. Circle all the way around. When we get to the front, change direction, bring it back. Again, big circles all the way around, all the way back. Three, 2, and 1. Next one, hands on the hips, feet hip distance apart, come round and bring it back. And big circles. All around, all the way back. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring your feet together, bend the knees slightly, keep our back straight, and get little circles all around, all the way back. Moving all around, all the way back. Three, 2, and 1. And last one, out onto the toes. Big circle around and back. So just loosening out the ankles. One more each direction. And then stop to the side. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's grab our band. I'm going to start, or towel, whatever you're using. I'm going to start by holding just as wide as we can, and we're going to come around and bring it back as far as we can, all the way around. Nice big circles. Back and forward. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Next one, we're going to hold the band down on one side, and you're going to come around with one arm and come all the way back. So we're going around our head with the other arm kind of stays low. Again, using that band, you can hold it as wide as you can. We're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we've done one side, now we're doing the other side. Just going around as much as we can, and all the way back. Camera hasn't done that for a while. Of course it does it. So we're getting just as much movement around as we can, keeping that other arm just as low as we can. There will be some movement in it, obviously. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's hold the band up in front of us, so up above our head, and we're going to pull our elbows to our sides, all the way back up. A slow pull down. You're pulling that apart as well. Back up. Should be at least 3 to 5 seconds down and back up. All the way down. All the way back. We're going to do 2 more here. Slow back up. And 1 more. And slow back up. Okay, from there, now we're going to hold the band in front of us and we're going to pull our elbows back. So keep your elbows put up at shoulder height. We're going to pull them out and back. Squeezing our shoulder blades together each time. All the way back, all the way forward. Really slow. Keep it controlled. Squeeze back. Try and get those shoulder blades to touch at the back. Now we're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1 last one. All the way back and bring it forward. Okay, we're going to pop down to the mat now with our band, and we're going to hook the band around one leg and lie back. So from there, it's going to pull up to where we feel that first bit of tension. So we're not forcing the muscle up, we're just going to where we feel the first bit of tension, we're just going to hold it there. From there, let's see if we can go a little bit further. Don't worry if you can't. And again, if you can go a little bit further, do. Again, don't worry if you can't, stay where you are. We don't need bending our knee to get this up further. From that position, we're going to turn our toe out, pointing away from ourselves. And just a little different stretch on the hamstring. And we'll turn it in, point towards the inside of our body. Again, just holding it there, not forcing it, we're just supporting it with the band. And then from there, bring it back to center. And we're going to let the leg fall out to the side. So try and keep your hip on the ground as you do this. And we're using the band or towel, whatever we're having, to support our leg. Just let it go as low as you can, as low as comfortable. You can also, if you want to, put a block or a brick underneath your other hip, or a book is what I meant to say. And that would elevate it up a little bit if you want to get them a little bit lower. We'll let gravity help this stretch here. Supporting it, making sure we're not forcing it as well. If you feel comfortable to do so, you can pull your toe closer towards your base. And we're going to lift it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and over and across. So here as well, we're trying to get as low as we can. Your hip can rotate up off the ground here. Don't worry about that. And then just let it go as low as possible. You probably won't get to the ground because I find my leg gets in the way. And again, with this, if you want to intensify the stretch a little bit, you can pull your toe towards your face. We're going to hold there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up and let it down. We're going to swap to the opposite leg. Scoot around. And again, we're going to lift up just as high as comfortable for you, where you feel that first area of bind, and we're just going to hold it there. From there, if you can, inhale, exhale, bring a little bit closer. Don't worry if you can't. And again, come a little bit higher if you can. Remember, don't worry if you can't, just stick where it is. From there, going to turn your toe away from the body. So pointing out, stretching a different form, that part of the hamstring. And turn it in towards the body now. Again, we're just stretching different heads of the muscle. Bring it back to the center. From there, inhale and exhale, let the foot fall out as low as comfortable for you. Again, you can support your leg by holding the band up. You're just getting a stretch on the inside of that hip. Make sure you're breathing the whole time as well. Remember, if you want to intensify the stretch a little bit, you can pull your toe up towards your face. And we're going to inhale, exhale, lift it up and across. And again, just going as low as you can. You can lift your hip here. We're going to hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up and let it go down. We're going to sit up. From there, we're going to bend one knee, step it across the opposite leg. So you can either hug, or if you can get your elbow around. And we're going to inhale, exhale, twist around and look over the back shoulder. Whichever way is more comfortable for you, do it that way. If you can, inhale, exhale, turn a little bit further. And inhale, exhale, bring it all the way back around. From there, I'm going to bring the opposite leg, step it across. Again, you can either hug, or if you can get your elbow around, do. And then inhale, exhale, twist. Looking over that back shoulder. If you can, go a little bit further. Keep breathing the whole time as well. We're going to let it go in 3, 2, 1. Bring all the way around back up. Just going to lean back onto our hands here. We're just going to point our toes towards us and away from us. Little simple thing. Just good to get movement. Helps move fluid up through the body. Up and down. So if you ever get any swollen ankles, this is a great way of moving fluid back up through the body. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's bring it over to our box position. So what we want to do is straight line from our shoulder to our wrist and our knee to our hip. And we're going to roll our shoulders back and roll forward. Roll around, over. Four, 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's drop the head, tuck the hips, push back up towards the ceiling, all the way back and look up. Imagine there's a string in between your shoulders, pulling you up each time, moving that spine. Make sure we're moving the whole way through. Drop the head, lift up, and lower back down. Look up. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, we're staying in that position. We are going to spread our hands out really wide, as much as we can, and we're going to rock over our hands and back. So we're opening up our hand muscles, opening up our wrists, just slowly over and back. Really making sure we are pushing through those hands, opening them up, trying to stretch out those muscles. We're rocking back and forward. Three, 2, and 1. Let's bring them, our hands either side. So we're going kind of width ways if you're comfortable to do so. I'm just going to go across and back again. Then just opening up those hand muscles, moving the wrists a bit as well. From side to side. Number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the hands out, just move them around a little bit. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come into our child's pose. We'll sit back onto the heels, pull the hands forward. Again, just stretch them out, stretch your fingers if you feel comfortable to do so. Nice stretch down the back as well. Just walk your hands over to one side. Bring it back to center. I'm going to walk them to the other side. And bring it back to center. And from there, let's come up. We're going to drop our hips to the floor, hands to the side of the body, and just push up as far as comfortable for you. I'm going to look up as well. And we're going to lower it back down. From there, we're either going to put our hands by our sides, back at our head, or up in front of us. We're just going to lift up, keeping our toes in contact with the mat. Lift up and lower. Get up as high as you can each time. Eyes on the floor. We're not looking up as we do this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. From there, let's rest on our hands. So make a little pillow, the hands, and we're going to go lift one leg up, heel towards the ceiling, and swap it over. The goal here is trying to use our glutes to lift up. Up towards the ceiling each time. Exhale up, inhale lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring our hands out in front of us, and your opposite hand's going to come up the opposite glute. Up, squeeze, up, squeeze. Breathe through each one. Keep going. We're going to do one more each side. And okay. From there, we're going to come back up into our box position. Make sure we're nice and square here, so keep our core nice and tight as well. And from there, we're going to rotate up, fire hydrant, but we're not rotating our hips up, so we're not rotating our body. So our thumbs from our knee, we're going as high as we can without going like this. Right, we're staying square, core is nice and tight. We lift up and lower, up and lower. Exhale up, inhale lower. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to swap to the other side, so lift up. Exhale up, inhale lower. Make sure you're getting up as high as you can without rotating, keeping your core nice and tight, keeping yourself balanced. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to step one leg back, and you're going to bring it out as far as you can and back again. Try not to move our upper body, it's all through our hip. Going as far as you can and back. Exhale out, inhale back. Four, three, two, and one. I'm going to swap to the other side. Just have to get the ring again. So again, step the leg back, across, where as we can, and back. Exhale out, inhale back in. Then we're going as far as you can, all over it and back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in. Okay, we're going to bring that back leg back again. You're going to lift it up to hip height, and we're going to draw a little circle with our heel. Again, keep our core nice and tight. We're not moving our upper body with this one. Just drawing a circle with the heel. All working on using our glute muscles here. Remember to keep breathing as well. And we're going to change direction. Again, our upper body shouldn't be moving. Just try to keep our core tight, keep ourselves really steady. Just move through the hip. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let's swap to the other side. Again, we step back, lift up to hip height, and then we just start drawing that circle. And the rest of our body is still as possible, as solid as possible. We're going to change direction, bring it the other way. Keeping that moving, using that hip. Keeping it going, moving through that hip, keeping that body still as much as we can. Four, 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's bring it down back to the mat. So face down the mat. We are going to bring our thumbs facing the ceiling. Arms are out, and we're going to push our thumbs up as high as we can and back down. So up, squeeze, and back down. Bar stays in contact with the mat. Rest of the body in contact with the mat. Exhale as we lift up. For 3, 2, and 1. Let them shake it up. Now have our hands out now in front of us. We're going to bring them up above our head and back down to our side without our hands touching the ground. Using our shoulders here. Make sure you keep breathing as well. For 4, 3,
2, and 1. Let them down, shake them out a bit. From there, we're going to bring them up again. We're going to turn those thumbs up towards the ceiling. Then we'll rotate our shoulders so the thumbs face the ceiling from the opposite way. Again, all the way around and back. Getting some rotation work into our shoulders. Getting just as far as we can. For 4, 3, 2, one last one. Around and back. Bring it down. Shake them out.
Let's sit up for a second. We're just going to sit up into a cross-legged position. Just going to do a few shoulder stretches after those few exercises. So we're going one arm across the body. Just hook in. Make sure we're not on our elbow. So either side. You can come a little bit closer, do if you can. Just stay where you are. From there, shake it out, swap it over, bring it to the other side. If you can bring a little bit closer, do. If you can't, don't worry. There we go. Shake it out. We'll bring one arm over the back of the head. Just push down on the elbow. Keep your head up. And we're going to swap it over. Opposite side. Yeah, let it go. Okay, we're going to pop over onto our knees here. We're going to go one leg forward, one leg back. I'm going to squeeze the glute from behind. We're going to come forward over that knee and step up off the foot and come back. So keeping our upper body up tall and keeping our front foot flat. So if you can keep the front foot flat, don't push any further. But if you can, just try and get that knee over the toe, opening up the front of that hip. All the way out and back up. For 4, 3, 2, and one more. And up. Okay, I'm gonna swap it over, opposite side. Again, one forward, one back, squeezing from behind. And up. So all the way forward and back. Again, if you can't keep your front foot forward, you can't keep your upper body up tall, don't go as far. Just go as far as comfortable for you. And we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, one more. Okay, from there, let's pop our hands into that box position. We're going to push up into a downward dog. The warm up comes up towards the ceiling. Keeping your legs straight as possible. If you need to bend your knees, do slightly. We're just going to hold it there. From there, we're going to take a step back with the arms. Again, step back with the hands. Try to keep the hands in contact with the mat. If you need to bend your knees slightly, do. That's all right.
One more step, the hands, and we're just going to lift the hands up and hang. So let your body hang, let your spine go long. Stretch ground, great. If you don't worry, we're just leaving ourselves, just chilling. Really let your head go heavy as well. From there, let's start to slowly come up. So imagine you're stacking one individual vertebrae up each time. Slowly come up till we're up, fully standing, and we're going to interlock our fingers and push them up right up overhead. Lean our hands out to one side. We'll stretch down the side of the body there. I'm going to bring them back to center. Lean out to the other side. Again, just get a nice stretch inside of the body. And you're back to center. Push right up towards the ceiling. Last little bit. Really try and get really tall the whole way through the body. Shake your hips a little bit if you want. I'm going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. And you're done. Well done.